أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على محمد وعلى الطيبين الطاهرين. Salam Aleykum, dear brothers and sisters. This is the Quranic Human, and today we're talking about the general way of obtaining Allah's names and becoming His representative. If you still remember, we have explained that Allah has already given us whatever we need to be guided, and He has given us a general understanding of good and evil. We just need to pay attention to our holy aspects, or let's say the godly soul He has breathed into us, and protect our hearts to set foot in the holy way of happiness and go forward. In this context, the main reason for losing the right way is to neglect our God-given souls and Allah Himself. Now let's put all these beside what we learned in our previous video. Man can learn the name of Allah and become His representative because Allah has breathed from His own soul into him. We can easily conclude that becoming a representative of Allah and reaching true happiness are related because they are both connected to our God-given souls. In other words, paying attention to our holy aspects and cleaning our hearts not only is the main way to achieve true happiness, it's also the main way of learning Allah's name and becoming His representative. Allah has created us for this very purpose, and that's why being guided is the same as moving toward the way of becoming His representative. But unfortunately, not all people finish this journey to the end. Some drop it midway or never fully set foot in it. We all have the names of Allah in ourselves since we have received a shade of His soul, but these names are in a very weak form and we need to awaken or improve them. For example, Allah is generous and we have also the potential, which means we can improve it in ourselves to a level that reminds others of Allah's generosity. The Holy Quran teaches us to be like this.
ويطعمون الطعام على حبه مسكينا ويتيما وأسيرا إنما نطعمكم لوجه الله لا نريد منكم جزاء ولا شكورا.
They give food for the love of Him to the needy, the orphan, and the prisoner. We feed you only for the sake of Allah. We do not want any reward from you, nor any thanks. As you see, such people don't even expect any word of thanks, nor any kind of reward in return. They even don't want to get famous for it, which is very unlikely in our days. As you may know, these verses are about the Ahlulbayt, or the household of the Prophet. They were fasting for 3 days, and each night someone came to their door and asked for food, and they gave out their own food and remained hungry. They got so close to Allah that easily sacrificed themselves for the love of Allah and mirrored His beautiful attributes and names, which is exactly the meaning of becoming a representative of Allah. Allah's beautiful names are countless and we can't obtain them one by one in our lifespans. For example, spending some years over generosity, some years over power, and some other years over knowledge. The best and the fastest way is to get close to Allah Himself so we get them all from Himself. Or to be more accurate, we should pay attention that He is already in our hearts and the way is too shorter than we think. We just need to notice and feel how close He is and immerse ourselves in this feeling so that time becomes meaningless for us the same way it's meaningless for Him, the creator of time. This is how our dear Prophet received guidance from Allah.
وكذلك أوحينا إليك روحا من أمرنا ما كنت تدري ما الكتاب ولا الإيمان ولكن جعلناه نورا نهدي به من نشاء من عبادنا وإنك لتهدي إلى صراط مستقيم.
Thus we have revealed to you the spirit of our dispensation. You did not know what the book is, nor what is the face, but we made it a light that we may guide by its means whomever we wish of our servants, and indeed you guide to a straight path. A very important quality for a representative of Allah is that he only does what Allah likes, even if it's really difficult. He loves Allah so much that he forgets about himself and only pays attention to what Allah cares about. But how can we build such a relationship with Allah? How can we love Him? How can we forget ourselves in favor of Allah? Inshallah, we'll talk about it in our next video. God bless you all and see you.